You are now watching Reading Your Comments with the Game Peeps, brought to you by Christopher Marlowe.
So, some of you may have noticed that our lighting is not as good as it may have been in the last couple of Reading Your Comments videos. Would you care to explain what?
Our light just blew up.
It was fantastic.
It melted.
Yep. The bulb melted, people.
It was a very impressive light. It was like having the power of the sun in a light bulb, and it just couldn't handle its own power, so...
Yeah. So we are going to take a moment of silence for the light, and may it rest in peace.
And now back to comments.
So, Zanka has been our top commenter this month with all of our comments.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud. And so, our first comment from Zanka is, "Oh wow, didn't know the whole Dinner Dash style gameplay went back that far. When they start piling out, it becomes so tense. Haha, nice job."
Thanks. Little known fact. The whole dine and dash thing started in the caveman era.
Yes.
So.
Way back in the day with the first ever made beer. So it was originally Tapper, as we discussed.
Oh, yeah.
Once upon a time.
The game.
And the first ever Tapper was the caveman who actually discovered alcohol.
Yes. Now, how did he do that, Shannon?
It was just they had found some grains, which happened to be barley, and they had left it out, and it had gotten wet.
Uh-huh.
And then
It got moldy.
Yeah, it sat for a while, and then the caveman was like, And as cavemen do, stuck his hand in it and licked it and went, "Ha!" And then just tried to repeat the process and then perfected it, and all the other cavemen and women knew that this was the guy to go to if you wanted your weird smelling good stuff.
Ah, the technical name.
Yes, back in the day, weird smelling good stuff.
Okay, so he also says, "Haha, that Sakura and the knife dialogue between you two cracked me up. I want to rile up a demon. Sounds like a good time." Joking. Good stuff, guys.
Once again, thanks! And riling up a demon is definitely a good time.
They know how to show a lady a good time.
They do. Or was it we showed them a good time, but it really wasn't a good time?
No, they have an odd sense of what a good time is.
I'm going to relive all my past traumas and then...
But for some women, they really like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, oh, he's so sensitive. He's opening up to me.
That's true.
I like just a little blood sacrifice. I mean, I'm simple.
And our last comment from Zanka is, "Dang, stripping to tricking? Sounds like a hell of a night. Dang, that rejection was brutal. What a douche. LOL. I don't even think I've ever seen a stove break, but it does happen a lot in The Sims. Great vid, guys." Surprisingly, stoves break more often than one would think. I've had my stove break 3 times this year. 3 times.
She's not even exaggerating.
Nope. And then at the same time, I also lost a microwave.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other microwave. And then fixed the microwave. It broke again. Yeah, it's just a lot. Anything to do with cooking this year has just been like, much like our light.
Our microwave has broken a lot this year as well. In its defense, it's also 27 years old. But, I mean, come on, son.
So, now that you've learned a bit about us and our weirdness and blood sacrifices and so on and so forth, we're now going to have you learn more about us because we've prepared some more questions. Woo! It's time for your favorite part. So, You ready? All right. First question. Very important, and mostly because of how weird the weather's been. What is the best season?
The best season is spring because it's not too hot and it's not too cold. Because I would say fall, but it goes from hot to cold way too quickly.
Question 2. What end of the world scenario would you want to be in? If you had to choose one, you know that world's going to end, there's no stopping it, but you get to decide what it's going to be, how it's going to end.
I need like a list made of all the options, the possible options.
Like basically an apocalypse. We've got zombie
Yes.
apocalypse, we've got meteor hitting the earth, we've got, I don't know, dinosaurs coming back and eating everybody, a massive volcano erupting and wiping out the entire population.
I'd probably either go for, this is kind of funny, and you'll realize why later, but I'd either go for like dinosaurs coming back, because then there's a chance I could survive that, or an alien invasion.
Alright, so because we had a good number of comments this week, we are only doing 2 each, so that's my end of things.
Alright. And this is why it's funny.
Oh no.
First question. Aliens or dinosaurs?
Well, what about aliens that are dinosaurs?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, that one.
Like, I'd like this idea. Are they higher intelligence as well?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I just really want to see like Commander T-Rex, and he has like, you know, some issues that he has to work out because of his arms. Yeah, he has confidence issues, and so he kind of like overcompensates for that. And
Okay, yeah.
and then like he's got his ensign who, I don't know, is it like a velociraptor or something? I don't know.
Those are smart. I feel like velociraptors would probably rule that society.
You think so?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
so smart, but they'd also be soldiers too, because
Because they work in packs.
yeah.
Yeah. This will be a great
Elite
thing. It'll be
force.
amazing.
I think we need to make a movie of this.
We do. Okay. So if anybody out there wants to sign up and work with us on this, give us a shout, leave a comment, or direct message us.
Yeah.
And you know, our people will talk to your people.
Our people being us. Next question. What was your worst job experience?
Oh, see, all the bad memories are also good memories. It's one of those weird ones for my.
Do you mean
mom.
good or funny looking back?
Funny looking back.
Yeah, there's a distinction there.
Funny looking back. I know there was one day where there was something I was doing one way and Senor didn't agree with it, and she got really mad at me, and like we had a yelling match. So I don't know if that would be.
Yeah. And that's everything.
Yeah. Wow. So, I guess that's been reading your comments with the game Peeps. So, until next time,
Go out and play, Peeps.
bye!
This is where I'd be like, no. But then I was like, I'm here with my mom. I just want to see what the hell's gonna go on.
I'm pretty sure that was an original idea I just came up with just now.
Even if it were, which it's not, we have like a week.
Wow. That actually went reasonably well, other than my ramble. Yeah!